4.8% kind of overall is a lot. It's big. A lot of students complained last year that 2.3% was a lot to kind of take in 1 year. So looking at a 4% increase, especially when we just had that report come out about food insecurity of students, that's one concern that really comes up is our students can be able to afford to live, to eat, and just generally have a decent, standard of living, I think is kind of where we're at, which is really unfortunate. We were hoping it wouldn't be that high, but there were rumors kind of floating around that was kind of the numbers that we were going to see. Because the consultations were done, students aren't necessarily surprised, but I think now they're in kind of reality mode where they have to figure out how they're actually going to deal with next year. So it's looking at how much money can I make over the summer to try to offset the costs now. And since those costs have increased so significantly and minimum wage hasn't increased, trying to offset that is really challenging. So most students that I've talked to are just saying that they're going to end up debt leveraging themselves a little bit more than they were hoping to. 4.8% affects colleges really uniquely, right? Each college is unique. So 4.8% at a 3-credit unit course in Edward School of Business, that's $800. Increasing that by 4.8% is very different than increasing, a $500 course in arts and science. So it's worth, students and admin kind of looking at it that way and understanding that some students are taking a lot more of the brunt of this increase than others are. Not that that means that it's good for anyone, but it's really, really bad for some. I would say students should get more involved politically, because this is getting to a point where we're kind of in dire straits, and the university is in dire straits. It's getting to the point where if we're continuing to be apathetic, it's going to be on our backs. So it's time that we stepped up and kind of told whoever happens to be the advanced ed minister at the time that they need to listen to us, and things are getting tough. So, I've met with 4 separate advanced education ministers, which is more than you should in a year term. But we got different messages from each one of them, so we don't know what to expect on the 10th.